Let's talk about a food safety vulnerability that's surprisingly common yet almost invisible to consumers. Many contamination incidents don't happen during food production at all. They happen in the distribution chain, during transportation and retail storage, when temperature-sensitive products get warm enough for bacteria to multiply, but not warm enough to show obvious signs of thawing or spoilage. The cold chain is supposed to be unbroken from processing facility to your home refrigerator. Products meant to be frozen stay at 0 degrees Fahrenheit or below. Refrigerated items stay at 40 degrees or below. This temperature control is critical because it's often the only thing preventing bacterial growth in products that are otherwise vulnerable. But here's what actually happens. Delivery trucks sometimes have refrigeration failures during transit. Products sit on loading docks in summer heat while workers take breaks. Retail freezers malfunction, and instead of discarding the affected inventory, stores let it refreeze and sell it anyway. Grocery employees leave pallets of frozen food out too long while stocking shelves. Every one of these temperature excursions allows bacteria to grow. The insidious part is that products can experience significant temperature abuse without showing obvious signs. Ice cream that partially melts and refreezes might have slightly different texture, but most consumers won't notice. Frozen vegetables can go through partial thawing cycles with almost no detectable change. Meat can warm up enough for bacteria to multiply exponentially, then be refrozen, and still look acceptable. Temperature-time relationships are complex. A product at 50 degrees for 2 hours faces different bacterial growth than the same product at 35 degrees for 10 hours, but both scenarios can compromise safety. And bacteria don't die when you refreeze food, they just stop growing. The damage is already done. How can consumers detect temperature abuse? Look for ice crystal patterns in frozen packages. Large, irregular crystals often indicate thaw-freeze cycles rather than continuous freezing. Check for condensation inside frozen food packages. Feel products through the package. They should be rock solid, not slightly soft. Avoid packages with frost accumulation on the outside, suggesting temperature fluctuations. At retail, observe store practices. Are frozen foods being restocked quickly or sitting on carts in the aisle? Can you see thermometers in display freezers? What temperature do they show? Are there frost-free sections in freezers suggesting inadequate cooling? Stores with obvious cold chain problems should lose your business. Home practices matter too. Don't leave frozen foods in your car during shopping. Use insulated bags for temperature-sensitive purchases. Check your home refrigerator and freezer temperatures with a reliable thermometer, not just the built-in dial. Organize your freezer so air can circulate. Understand that door storage, where most people keep milk and eggs, is actually the warmest part of your refrigerator. The liability question is interesting. When food poisoning occurs, determining whether contamination originated in production or distribution is often impossible. Manufacturers get blamed and issue recalls even when the problem was retailer mishandling. Consumers get sick, but can't identify which link in the chain failed. Time temperature indicators exist, small labels that change color when products have been warmed too long. Some high-value pharmaceuticals and medical supplies use them. They're rarely used on food products despite being perfectly suitable because manufacturers resist any system that might reveal their distribution problems or reduce sellable inventory. The cold chain is only as strong as its weakest link. And there are many links between food production and your table. Vigilance at every stage you can observe is your best protection against invisible temperature abuse.